All right, we are now on to calculating the axis of symmetry and the vertex just by looking at the equation, not looking at a graph. So we need to know two different ways to do it. The first way is for standard form, and then the second way is for vertex form. So we know that standard form is f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. When we have standard form, the way that we find axis of symmetry, we have to plug in negative b over 2a. Values into negative b over 2a. So you plug it into this, and this would give you the equation for your axis of symmetry. For the vertex, as we know, the axis of symmetry has the same x value as the vertex. Okay, once you find what the x value is, you plug it back into your equation, and then you solve for y. This will give you the y value. Okay, the a value in your standard form tells you whether the parabola opens up or down. So if it's positive, it opens up. If it's negative, it's sad, it opens down. For vertex form, we have f of x equals a times x minus h squared. Plus k. To find the axis of symmetry here, it's a little bit simpler than this one actually. All you need to do is find what the h value is, and that is your axis of symmetry. So x equals h. For your vertex, remember the axis of symmetry has the same x value. So this is h, and the y value would be the k value right here. And same thing here, a value dictates whether the parabola opens up or down. Positive a value opens up, negative a value opens down. All right, let's go over a problem together. So here we have 2a, we have an equation that is in standard form, which means that I need to use these formulas over here. Don't worry about these right now, you're looking at these. Okay, for the axis of symmetry, I need to plug in my b value and my a value into this formula, negative b over 2a. So negative b over 2a. A bit closer. All right, my b value is negative 4. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in negative 4 all over 2 times my a value, which is negative 1. I'm going to simplify this. This gives me, negative times the negative gives me a positive. 2 times negative 1 gives me negative 2, and this gives me negative 2. Okay, don't just give me negative 2 as your answer. We need this to be written as an equation. So my actual answer would be x equals negative 2. Okay, that is my axis of symmetry. For my vertex, like I said up here, whatever you got for your x value, you're going to plug it back into your equation, and that's going to give you your y value. So since my x value is negative 2, I'm going to plug it back over here, and whatever number I get after I simplify, that's my y value for my vertex. So I have negative x squared minus 4x minus 3. Wherever I see an x, I'm going to plug in negative 2. So I have a negative in front. My x value is negative 2 squared minus 4 times negative 2 minus 3. All right, exponents first and then multiply by the negative. So negative 2 squared gives me positive 4. Positive 4 times the negative gives me a negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 2. This gives me positive 8. And then bring down that negative 3. So now when I simplify this, all right, negative 4 plus 8 gives me positive 4. Positive 4 minus 3 gives me 1. Okay. Remember, for your vertex, 1 is not your answer. You actually need an ordered pair, a coordinate point, right? So I'm going to take this right here and write it as an ordered pair with this. So my ordered pair would be negative 2, comma 1. That is my vertex. Okay, once you're done with this, we're going to talk about whether it opens up or down. my a value is negative. That means that my parabola is going to open down, which means, okay, if it's opening down, that means I'm going to have a high point. That should be a maximum value. Okay. And my maximum value is going to be y equals 1 from my vertex. Okay. Moving up to the graph, we're just going to make a quick sketch. So first thing I want for you guys to do, we're going to plot, or let's draw the line for the axis of symmetry. So at -2, okay, here's -2. I'm going to draw a line straight down the middle because that's where the axis of symmetry is. Okay, and then let's plot our vertex at -2, 1. So -2, 1, here's my vertex. All right, and then it says that it should be opening down. So from here, let's just make it open down. There's a rough sketch of my parabola for this equation. And just to check, maximum value, y equals 1, that looks about right.